Hi, my name is Juan Felipe Jaramillo Hernández. I am a student of Electronics Engineering course in 7th semester at the moment, and I will talk to you about the Forrest Gump movie. I will expose you some of the most interesting development of the emotional intelligence through this movie. I will dare to say that this movie is one of the best in the 7th art in all history, and almost everyone has must seen it at least once. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend you to watch it after this video. The movie is centered in the special life moments of the protagonist Forrest Gump, telling us the difficulties he went through, bringing out the importance of those who played an important role into his life to deal with struggle. The movie also shows the change of light that Forrest generates in the lives of these people. Forrest Gump deals with the adversities that life put on him, building an empathy by understanding the feelings, interests, and motivations with the people who surround him, generating a link that promotes intelligence in himself to deal life, being this the best thing that this movie lets us. I will start discussing the early years of Forrest Gump. He was born in a small town, and his father was absent during his entire childhood. Forrest was born with strong legs, but a crooked spine, so he was forced to use braces in his legs, which made walking difficult to him. He also had a low IQ, which almost prevented him to go to a public school. Sadly, he was bullied in the school because of his disease and his dumb attitude when interacting with others. So, thanks to his mother and a girl he meets, he starts to build the empathy he will need in life to deal with the difficulties. His mother had the virtue of being an emotionally intelligent person because she understood the needs of her son, helping him to perceive the experience in a favorable way, creating a trust environment where Forrest could be more him and thus develop his potential. The girl he meets is called Jenny. At the time she meets Forrest, she is having serious, harmful experience of abuse because of her father due to the absence of her mother, thus generating lack of emotional intelligence. Thanks to this lack, she lived some difficult experiences in her early youth. In the evolution of the movie, Jenny created a link with Forrest. Thanks to this connection, the impulse to change and the self-motivation was created, and in this case, it was the great love that Forrest felt for her. As the film goes on, Forrest decides to enlist onto the militia. In this moment of his life, he meets some of the most important people of his life, building very strong relationships. In war, Forrest meets Captain Dan. He was born in a family that by tradition belonged to the militia, and he also was educated to project strength and courage. In the war, he goes through a disastrous situation, thus after war, it was very difficult to him to see his reality objectively. However, over time, Dan developed the ability to face his reality, accepting it, and from there he was able to draw goals from himself. The movie develops some interesting social context, where Forrest attends all of them. First, the family context, where the history shows us how family is the support to affront the personal needs in the early age. The school context, where Forrest must deal with the acceptance of other children because of his disabilities. There is also the citizen context, applying the ability to occupy a place of utility in society. In my opinion, the best moment in the movie to stand out this idea is when Forrest just walked. By last, the war context. This context shows up when the film sets a time that when US young citizens were convicted to the need to support the country, showing us the meaning of leaning on the people who surround us. This film leaves us many lessons for our daily life, being an extraordinary movie and undoubtedly one of the best in history. Thank you so much for watching this video.